What's going on, H0rr0rr? This is your boy H0rr0rgamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell by the title of this video, this is another H0rr0rgamer reviews. And also, if you can tell by this title, we're going to be reviewing a movie today. It just came out last week, just released. I waited to give you guys this review because I wanted everybody to see it first, because there's going to be some spoilers in this review and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So, before I get into the review of said movie that is in the title of this video, just know that your boy H0rr0rgamer's reviews have, that's right, spoilers in them all day, every day. So if you haven't seen said movie, pause this, go check it out. Hit up the theater. It's a definite theater-going experience. Check it out. Come back. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Whether you enjoyed the movie, whether you hated the movie, whether it was a solid entry in the series, whether you missed certain characters and you want to see them come back. You know, all that. But just know that any other thing that I say beyond this point of the video, if it spoils it for you, it's on you. So, with all that out of the way, all the niceties out of the way, what's the movie we're going to be talking about today? Evil Dead Rise. So, what does your boy H0rr0rgamer think about Evil Dead Rise? This was a very solid entry in the Evil Dead series, but I will say one thing. Out of the whole series, this was definitely the weakest entry in the series. And that's not talking ill of this movie. The movie was still great. It was fun. It was campy. It was the Evil Dead. But the gore didn't hold up to the remake of 2013. The characters, you really didn't care much for the characters. I feel like there was a lot of wokeness in this movie a little bit. I try to steer clear of that because, you know, your boy H0rr0rgamer tries to steer clear of wokeness and all this other bullshit. The only character I really cared about in the movie, honestly, was, the safety of the little girl. Because she loses her fucking family in like one night. This little girl becomes straight up orphaned. So it starts out, totally off the beaten path. You're in the woods where, all your Evil Deads basically take place, and it's a completely different girl and her cousin or some bullshit, and her cousin's out there with this girl's boyfriend. They're talking. They were supposed to have this big grand weekend at the cabin, and nobody shows up. So the cousin is laying in bed sick. So, the girl goes in and checks on her, and, she's sitting there reading. And as she's reading, the cousin who's sick is laying on the bed reciting these words because, she's possessed by this demon. It doesn't show you how she gets possessed or anything. It just starts off, she's possessed. Starts off with the gore, hair, ponytail, rip, whatever. She goes out, she kills the boyfriend. She falls into the lake, comes out, Evil Dead Rise, title screen. On point. Then we switch to the family who this movie is about. It's about a single mom with 3 kids. Shit happens, her sister gets involved. Like, her sister comes to visit because her sister finds out she's pregnant. And she comes to basically confide in her older sister. And there's an earthquake, a secret underground kind of vault, because the apartment building that they live in used to be a bank. So when this earthquake hits, it opens up this like vault area, and the son, who's an aspiring DJ, kind of goes and explores when he shouldn't be, and finds the Necronomicon, or a version of the Necronomicon, and these vinyls. Okay. And they do explain in the movie that This version, this is a separate version of the Necronomicon that we know, because I think they said there's something like 3 separate Necronomicons or whatever. And so he opens the book, plays the vinyl, unleashes hell on everybody. And the mom is the main one who gets affected. She ends up becoming the main deadite in the movie. And that's when everything just goes fucking haywire. The kills were good. The story was fun, but like I said, as a whole, it was the weakest one in the series, but it was still great. You know, and it didn't have the happy ending like the other ones kind of had, where, you know, they get possessed and then they end up coming back. They went for the doom and gloom ending, which I liked. You know, you can't go where this movie went and then just have people unpossessed, you know, because they went for it. They took their shot and they did a good job. Bruce Campbell made a cameo in it, but not physically. His voice made the cameo. Him and Sam Raimi were executive producers on the film. Excuse me. And you could tell, because you could tell they had their hands in it, because it was an Evil Dead movie. All in all, it was a solid entry, weakest entry, worth going to see at least once. Excuse me. I definitely recommend you see it more than once. It's going to be a day one buy for me, because I love the Evil Dead. And it was a solid movie. It was a solid horror movie. It was definitely fun. It was gory, but it wasn't as gory as what I was expecting it to be from an Evil Dead movie. The gore was definitely toned down. I mean, there was still gore in it, and there was still pretty good practical gore effects, but they were toned down. Compared to what, you know, Ash vs. Evil Dead 23 remake, 2013 remake, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. This was definitely toned down a notch. Alyssa Sutherland, who played the mom, phenomenal actress. Holy shit. The little girl, I don't know who played the little girl. Phenomenal actress. You really cared about her. You really cared about her safety. She was put through the ringer, covered in blood. You know, this little girl was a champ. The sister, everybody else, sorry, everybody else, you can give or take, you know what I mean? You didn't really feel attached to the characters as much as you did in like the 2013 remake. But yeah, all in all, solid film, fun, little bit gory, not as gory as other ones. The shit popped off. It was definitely an Evil Dead movie, and it was a fun Evil Dead movie. So I definitely recommend you go check this out. Your boy Horror Gamer has to give it a score. We're going to do a solid 8 out of 10. Definite recommendation. Like I said, your boy Horror Gamer is going to definitely pick this up day one to throw it in the collection behind me. And yeah, so with all that being said, Horror Horde, I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Sorry about the coughing. I've been having issues with like tickle throat lately. Nothing to worry about. Your boy Horror Gamer be alright. I'm alive. Look for Resident Evil playthrough. We're flying through that. Sorry. Evil Dead. I mean, not Evil Dead. Dead Island 2. We're playing through that. New video coming up soon. And yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying the more content I'm putting out, because I'm really having fun doing this. And yeah, pretty much with all that being said, guys, I have a little idea brewing for a giveaway. Look out for the details in the coming up videos. I'm still planning it out in the process, but I'll let you guys know as soon as it becomes a reality, which is going to be soon. So definitely keep your ears and eyes open for that. Don't forget to hit that like button, along with that bell button, that dingly ding ding button. That way, every time your boy throws up a horror review or a gameplay video, you're in the know. Smash that subscribe button. That way we can grow the Horror Horde. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And until next time, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, Don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.